The strategic review is apparently game over. Ten Hag seems to be staying. I was sleeping in bed and Jarvis just woke me up to say, have you seen David Ornstein's tweet? When David Ornstein tweets, that is set in stone. Jarvis, talk to us everything that's going on because Twitter is breaking down. Is Ten Hag staying? What in earth is going on here?
Twitter is breaking down as we speak. I tried to log on, but everything is clicking. But now we have this tweet from Ornstein coming in. I'll just trying to enhance it a little bit for you guys to see. It says exclusive David Ornstein, Ten Hag to stay at Man United manager. End of season review culminated with decision to keep 54-year-old in position. After talks today, Dutchman will remain at Old Trafford plus hold negotiation over contract extensions. David Ornstein, Ten Hag is in.
My goodness, this is positive news. Even if this deserves an applause. 100%. Big applause for Ten Hag. The media was after you. The Knights were after you. You were taking a lot of credits after winning the FA Cup, but it's been evidential that they've been hating on him. And I mean, this is a positive, even when you say a contract extension as well. If you're serious with us, give me a new contract. Jarvis, what is your initial thought, and what is the VR room saying?
My initial thought is, yeah, this is what I expected all the time. We spoke about it. I mean, reading up tonight, we were talking about going live, but I said, okay, no, let's wait. Let's wait for tomorrow. There's no big news. It's no new news. And basically we were just waiting. But it gave me some time to read up about stuff and think about it, read some theories about what's actually going on. And as we spoke about, Mick, it's about Ten Hag. He's being chosen by Ineos. He's not being kept. He's being chosen because they have been searching for different manager, and on the end of this process, they have chosen to pick Ten Hag as our manager for the future.
Well, it's quite normal when you do a due diligence as your new manager. You just want to make sure. And what I've been saying, succession planning means what's after Ten Hag. So of course they've been speaking to the free agents, like Thomas Tuchel, free agent, De Zerbi, free agent. There are a lot of these free agents, but if you go to a Thomas Frank, that's a problem, because then you need to inform Ten Hag, and then you need to speak to, what do you call it, the beast itself, You can't approach other people that are already employed by other managers without telling Ten Hag. So for me, this was always a, end of season review. He probably spoke to Ineos and everything before he went on holiday, planned for the summer window, the transfer market, and off we go. So I believe more than media created a meal, started with Sky Sports News and then Jacob Steinberg or whatever he's called. And, they've been hating on the manager at Manchester United whatsoever. So they don't really have to announce. Basically, new establishment is on board, new system of play, new transfer targets, new budgets. This is what I told you before. This is a new contract what we're going to talk about, because the past contract, you have more veto in terms of recruitment. Here, you're just going to be a head coach. You will have a couple more sayings into what targets you want, but we are going to do the heavy lifting for you, Eric. You just focus on playing good football. That's it, right?
Yes.
He fucking deserves this. I'm sorry for swearing. It's over. It is over.
It is. It is. Finally.
Can we?
Come on, get in there. Ten Hag.
Yeah, big up people for tuning in. We are literally, I don't know, nothing. I was like literally in my underwear.
Go through it, Mick. I have the article from the Athletic here, and maybe we can share it on screen and read through it together, because this is breaking news. It came out just 5 to 10 minutes ago, and we haven't. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Right.
Go with the full screen layout. This is the main line. It said Erik Ten Hag to stay as Man United manager, with a picture of Ten Hag with the FA Cup in his hands. I don't know if you guys can read it. Maybe I will try to enhance it a little bit now. Do you see it? 26 minutes ago by David Ornstein. Erik Ten Hag will stay as Manchester United manager after the club end of season review culminated in a decision to keep the Dutchman, as he agreed to remain at Old Trafford. Following a period of major uncertainty over Ten Hag's future, United held talks with the 54-year-old on Tuesday. At the preference of both parties was in for the tenure to continue. So they both agreed to continue. It says Ten Hag existing United contract runs until next June with an option to prolong by 12 months, 1 year. And they will now enter discussion about extending those terms. So they will talk about extending his contract for further years. And that makes sense. I agree with that. We talked about this, giving Ten Hag another contract. If they chose him to stay, give the man another contract. Give us fans and the club some certainty for the future.
Well done. Well done.
Plan.
They just wanted to make sure that he is the guy. And if they have spoken to do due diligence to see there's nobody better than Erik. We've spoken to Tuchel. They snubbed Tuchel 100%. He walked away. You know, the time I was saying Tuchel is desperate to get back into the Premier League. Tuchel wants United. Tuchel wants United. He demanded a meeting to meet Sir Jim Ratcliffe. They didn't like it. And then the tune changed to say that, I'm taking a break. Come on, man.
Yeah.
So if they've done the due diligence, they come to an agreement to say there's no better manager than Ten Hag that can bring the youth, coach the youth, and get the best out of this squad, right?
Yep.
That means Sancho needs to be sold. You sell Sancho, you get an Olise. There's even some reports that Greenwood is coming back as well.
I think we will come to that. But that's whole nother discussion. Now let's just focus on the
can of worms. Let's focus on the article, Jarvis. Let's continue.
Yes, as we see, in case a change in the dugout was to be made, United have sounded out potential replacements, including ex-Bayern Munich boss Thomas Tuchel, former Brighton and Hove Albion head manager Roberto Di Serbi, recently departed Chelsea boss Mauricio Pochettino, and Brentford head coach Thomas Tuchel and Kieran McKenna. But at the end of the process, led by United co-owners Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos sporting director Sir Dave Brailsford, the choice was made to move forward with Ten Hag. So basically, it's been a process, and all of these candidates has been discussed and evaluated by the club.
Yeah. Now that is Dave Brailsford's job. Is he's looking at performance manager. He's basically looking at what went wrong when you were at Chelsea. Why did you go this way? How did you solve it? And Rushmaner comes in with a big, massive super chat, by the way. We have a super chat coming in. Where did that super chat go? Anyway, Rushmaner comes in, big up with a super chat. Ratcliffe should be ashamed of himself to allow this chaos to ruin our FA Cup win. Don't care what people want. No decent ownership treats people like this. Glazes out and Ratcliffe not good enough. Now, big up Rushman. I totally echo what you're saying, but until there's more context, meat to the bone in terms of what they've been doing behind the scenes, is it too premature to judge it yet? I mean, we've been speculating, media have been speculating, and they do have the right, and I believe that told Erik Ten Hag that this is the process. So
well. It's strange how they did it. This waiting period, this 3 weeks since the FA Cup, and they should have announced it right there and then if they had chosen Ten Hag. But I don't know. Maybe they needed to wait because they couldn't talk to other managers before the end of the season. What do you think, Mick?
I don't know. I kind of have Ben Jacobs in the background.
Okay, Ben Jacobs.
My teleprompter. I was tuning in. All of a sudden, I was watching a little bit of, Joe Smith from the Stratford Paddock, and it was an interview with Ben Jacobs. And Ben Jacobs talked a lot about, was more from an educational sense, and I kind of agree. So listen, what I think, it doesn't matter right now because Ten Hag is a manager, and that is all it matters. Pedal to the metal right now. Support him in the transfer window. Obviously, they've done some planning. They kind of laid out the targets. My only worrying sign, Jarvis, is that it would be like in December, like, no backing, pretty much play with what you got, bring back Mason Greenwood, optimize the squad, bare minimum signings because it seems like we're stint, right? There's some reports coming out that we're going all in for Joshua Xerxes as a number 2 striker because Sesko is out. I do applaud the decision by Sesko to stay at RB Leipzig to further develop. It's too early in his career. And there's some Arsenal tears regarding this. And listen, it's the right choice, people. You know why? Because this means the Glazenomics has lost. This means that this, for the first time since Sir Alex Ferguson, we're sticking with a manager with his full 3-year tenure and plus contract negotiations, right? So let the man cook. Let the man cook, because I believe that under a certain supervision, a structure being backed, Ten Hag is going to play a different style of ball game, and we will see. The Ten Hag outers out there, some channels, some people come together, relax, think fresh. It's not all about your narrative. It's about the club's best interest at heart. And this is what we hear. So Big Rush Mano, I do agree that Glazer needs to go, and it hasn't been the best of communication from Ineos camp, but they probably did have a reason to keep a tight lid. And the thing is that we don't hear any leaks. It's a good thing, isn't it? Like, we don't hear any leaks anymore. And that is kind of the reason why the media has been treating this like a circus, because they've been second guessing, and nothing comes out. And boom, respect to Ornstein. God damn it, respect to Ornstein. This is massive.
Ornstein is a gem. He's one of the only reliable journalists that's left. Now we have this Jacob Steinberg, Luckers coming out, DiMarzio saying he's sacked, Jamie Jackson, Jan-Åge Fjørtoft, Gary Lineker, everybody saying Ten Hag is sacked. Ten Hag is sacked. Ten Hag is out of the job the day before the FA Cup final. And now, boom, David Ornstein comes in, Ten Hag staying. So they're all liars, exactly.
And I wasn't prepared to do a show today, and I actually posted it on Twitter instead, because I said media are liars, basically. So they've been reporting on this manager, that manager, just creating that narrative. And I said, do we recognize this from the takeover process? They were treating it like a race, like a Formula One race, like where you have the zebra, which was the zebra, like, a zebra is always slow, doesn't run fast. And then you have Pochettino, which is the Porsche, and Thomas Tuchel is the Audi TT, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then you have 10. 10 is the name of the manager.
Yeah.
10 times is going to win us trophies. And 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. There's a song that goes rack, rack, rack city. The age.
Yes. It's true. But basically, they are waffling. They are second guessing. They're just trying to get clicks and clickbait us as
what
fans.
Are they now saying? Are they backpedaling? The ones that were so adamant that he was Rob Dawson's the ESPN. You've seen that bitter, what's his name, Oggie, and they're all backpedaling now. They're shitting the pants because they were so adamant that he was going to get sacked, right?
Rashmano just sent me this. Mike Keegan comes in and say on Ten Hag's review include lengthy discussion with him. They came to the conclusion that he was the best man for the job, despite talks with others. New contract is expected to follow. FA Cup final victory, clearly huge. So
that's what I said too.
Lengthy discussions about a new contract. So let's just try to fantasize. What do you think? How can Ten Hag, what kind of contract can we expect from him? More than just 12 months extension, or do you see it?
I think so. I mean, they already said, like, he's got 1 year left on his contract, so they're probably going to. First, they gave him a short contract, 3 years. Managers, you typically give them 4 years or 5 years, right? So I can see them extended for another 12 months to see. But this FA Cup victory changed the game 100%, because he just won them 75 million into the transfer kitty, right? And that's why it took some time. So fair enough. They have assessed he's a winning mentality. He's a little bit stiff on his communication, but he's Dutch. That's his approach. That's the way he speaks, right?
Yeah.
What are you appointing somebody because he's a yapper, like good at talking? Like, no, he's there to coach and win games, win trophies at the end of the day. And he's gonna also be able to work with the establishment as well. So, man, I'm just generally ecstatic. I think this is the right way forward. I think that fans has been blinded by the right of this season that we're not going to talk what happened. Everyone knows what's been happening, and finally we will see. We will see. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, my thoughts is when it comes to Ten Hag and his length of the new contract that will come in. Basically, Ratcliffe said when he came into power around was it January, February, officially, he said in an interview that he wants United to come back and fight for the title in 3 to 5 years. And with that, all that comes with it, to back the manager, build a structure, build a new stadium, training facilities, and everything. So if they have chosen Ten Hag to be the new manager in a way, they will back him. And this is a good
They will
thing.
back him. That means the transfer window is going to be backed.
Yes.
We're going to move on with the transfer targets. We're going to build a winning squad. We are definitely going to go with centre backs. We might even go for a lease. We're going to sell Jadon Sanchez, interest from Juventus as well. We're going to have a sick team, because at the end of the day, if you add on just 2 centre backs, a midfielder might be a marquee signing. What I keep hearing might be a João Neves, the missing piece of the cog of Erik Ten Hag's football. Remember that he wanted Frankie de Jong. And if you look at João Neves, it's almost a carbon copy, but even a better version, right?
Yes.
More technical, robust. Oh my God, I'm excited now. CP Trio, everyone, big up, legends in the house. We forgot about the VR room. I am absolutely lost my mind, and it's kind of like I was talking to the chief editor of Strategy News, and we were all like, it's like I told him, like, Dale, this is doing my head in. Like, I can't make heads or tails. I can't think straight anymore, right? And he goes like, you know what, Mick, it will all calm down. Like, let's think about it. And I said, well, I have a feeling. I said, I'm 100% sure they're going to stick with Ten Hag. They're just gone through the elimination process. If you understand what Dale Bracewell does, he doesn't make decisions very quickly. He likes to take away the emotions of things. Yes. The emotion of winning an FA Cup, the emotion of actually finish 8th or stuff like that. They look at more, can you do the job? Can you work with us? And obviously, they've spoken to a lot of people. The players love him. They haven't down-tooled whatsoever. So here we go, bada bing. Better than fucking Southgate.
Where's Southgate?
We don't get another Southgate.
Yeah, I must say I'm happy about this. Romamo just sent me a new update. This is okay. Let's just share it at the stage. He say, do not underestimate the role of fan opinions in this. Decision makers well aware of a large number of Man United supporters who wanted Ten Hag to stay. And as we know, we have been doing polls. I've been looking at polls at other channels. Basically, 80 to 85% of the fan base, as far as I know, wants Ten Hag to stay.
Yeah, no, I'm going to create a poll now. I'm actually going to create a poll now. Just a quick poll.
Yes, you can do. You can do that. Basically, the rest of the article from the Athletic just sums up what's been going up to this point about the season, about the other managers, about what Ten Hag have been saying in interviews. And now we will see him back at the office. We saw pictures today on Twitter of him and his wife on holiday, relaxing and enjoying their last day. And I think he's back at the office at Carrington, maybe today or tomorrow. Yeah. Is he back?
He's back.
He's back. Ten Hag is back with a vengeance. And now, finally, we can buy players. And maybe now Ineos will show some financial muscles, come in, get us Neves, get us Victor Gyökeres, get the best centre backs available. Maybe we will spend some money. We all remember what the Swedish Rumble said. We can spend up to, was it 260 million plus sales this summer.
We got people in the house, king size. I'm buzzing. Nico Evie, good evening, everyone. Erik Ten Hag saying let him back him properly and let him cook on the pitch, but fire in the whole fucking medical department needs to be fixed 100%. they're the ones that killed the real this season 100%. Jackhoff is in the house. Lillis Davis, Dove 184, J United. Big up, guys. Legends in the house, heavyweights in the house, and all is now voting for the poll. 95%, 96% say is the right, correct decision. So player power is out of the door. Player power is out of the door. Fan opinion is what I say. Don't underestimate that. Took that in consideration when they did a strategical review. Fan opinion matters, right? I think they got shocked of the support in after winning the FA Cup. Like, the support just skyrocketed. He's the second most successful manager after Pep Guardiola, winning 2 consecutive trophies, 3 finals. Okay, you got to take in consideration that injuries fucking derailed your season. What are you supposed to do, right? Big up Sandra Mayers as well. The end of player power. Big up to you as well, guys. I'm lost for words. I don't know. Finally, we came out of 7 Heaven like celebrating this FA Cup and was stuck in limbo. Instead of us enjoying the summer, we're stuck here waiting what's going to happen with the manager situation. What's going to happen? Now I'm just saying, let's kick on. Let's go, baby. Transfer targets, go. Now you know who the manager is. Now you know who the target is. Just go get him. Millis Cask. Big up Millis Cask as well. I can see your comment here in Sandra Mayer. Eric the fighter who beat Ronaldo and Sancho. That's it. Oh, Jarvis, take over a bit. You put me on the bed.
I just want to thank Rosmano for all the updates. We don't have much. We have the tweet from Ornstein and the Athletic article. I will bring this to stage just to banter my good friend Saeed. Great guy, but we don't agree on football. He comes in today and says,
Saeed, brother.
This is a dark night. I can't believe it.
Oh, so Saeed.
Saeed
is crying.
But it's just we love Saeed, great guy.
We love Saeed.
But we don't agree on Ten Hag. It's just the way it is.
We don't agree. No. Saeed is a very lovely guy, so don't judge him just because he had an opinion of Ten Hag out. Like off the camera, he's an amazing guy. Lovely. Really have a lot of time for Saeed, to be honest. But I don't agree with some controversial opinions about his Ten Hag rants. But at the end of it, everyone has entitled for their own opinions. But this is a club decision, and we got to respect that, right? We got to respect that,
Yeah.
But if they would have picked Southgate, I sort of said to myself, I'm sorry, I cannot support this club if they pick Southgate. Deep inside, I was telling myself, I cannot do that. I cannot stomach that.
I think, Mick, we all felt the same about Southgate. No one was willing to back that guy. He's not the manager for us.
Especially when he doesn't even have tactics. If I can even throw in Jarvis, you can do a better World Cup or Euros.
Let's not stretch it too far, But
you play the game.
Not Man United. I would cave under pressure. Imagine all journalists asking me questions and me mumbling about my English.
There is a devil in the details, and this is what I agree with Marty. Right? You know what you're saying here, Martin? I hope I'm not, but he will be sacked by Christmas when the results go pear-shaped again. But this all depends on, right? This is my worrying sign, and this is why I don't know about the budgets. I don't know if they're gonna spend. That's the thing. But if they don't back him, if the strategy is to do marginal gains, just get the best out of the squad, recruit a couple of youngsters from the academy, and get 1 or 2 signings on, and then you can sort of see that. Shit, this is set up for failure, like in the January window when we didn't get one single loanee whatsoever. So I hope you're not wrong, and I hope my hunch or my kind of worrying stomach butterfly is saying that I don't want this to happen. But listen, pedal to the metal. We have a super chat coming in from Ben as well. So big up Ben for coming in with a nice super chat. Big up Mick and Jarvis. Let's go. My gaffer. He plays compact. Get rid of Bruno Rashi. He will succeed and not play single pivot. Hope that proves fans wrong. But brother, Ben, you came in strong, but then you came in to say get rid of Bruno. I don't like that. But Rashi, okay, you can get rid of. I give you that brownie points, man. But big up for your super chat. Jarvis, what do you reckon? What's your
thoughts? I think Ben makes the point,
it's
our gaffer and there's no player power left. I think he won the battle against Sancho. He won the battle against Ronaldo. Everybody won the battle against Casemiro. Everybody trying Ten Hag was very firm. He never backed down. And now we see the end result, hopefully, and we can have a big clear out this summer window and get players in. I think this is vital. We need to back Ten Hag.
Ben, we need a favor of you. If you own a massive vacuum cleaner, go to Carrington, bring it, and put it on a maximum speed. Clean, spring clean needed, summer clean needed. Get rid of those dead woods, suck them in, and throw them in the bun. What to say in New Zealand? Throw it in the bun. Listen, Angie is just coming in with the madness as well, guys. Hang on, we have. I'm losing my train of thoughts here. What's going on here? This is madness. This is madness. You guys are amazing. Where is my toot? Where is my thing? Thank you, Angie. Oh my God. They just gifted 20 memberships, and oh my God, Angie, we haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're okay. We love you. Angie is the legend. Let me read out in my freshly new woken eyes because I was asleep. It's like bloody 5 a.m. in the morning where I am, mate. Jarvis like, Mick. What's going? Angie gifted 20 minutes, 20 membership, Maltese Devil. Welcome to the family. Eja Nasir, Banana Silva. Love that name. Banana Silva. Svela was also gifted a membership, Madhouse, commenting. And what B. Bailey was gifted a membership as well. Captain Bart. Long time no seen, Barty. Welcome to the family. Lungani was also, Mr. Blocks D was gifted a membership. Chrissy J. Zach John, London, 1965-7 as well. Big up to you. True Legion. Love that name, was gifted membership as well. Vol MDK gifted membership, and that's about it. Maybe no, Dagger Boy as well. Dagger Boy. And yeah. And Kevin Murphy, big up Kevin Murphy. Manny Shaves was also gifted a membership. Manny Shaves, and that is
Su Young and Jay also. Don't forget.
Big up everyone in the chat. Listen. Give a massive love hearts to Angie. She is the legend here as well. Big up for you and thank you. Give Angie a massive thanks. We also have the Voganator. It's been member for 1 month as well.
Wootinator, my big
Wootinator.
Good friend.
Wow.
We always give fist bumping.
Yep. Big up. Listen, I am absolutely.
There's more, Mick. There's more.
What is more?
There's more.
I just need a coffee to wake up.
This is breaking.
What's breaking wind?
Let's see. I just have to find.
You have more coming?
Yes.
Oh my God.
This came just in from Rushmano. It says United report. Juventus expected to sign Mason Greenwood the coming week. Asking price 50 million, but Juventus have started the negotiation 30 million plus bonuses.
Never will happen. Di Marzio.
Yeah. So
I don't trust Di Marzio anymore. United wants minimum 40 million cash up front. What's they been told?
Well, 50 million. I think that's a fair price. He's a good footballer and it's worth the money. It's only
but they want to haggle. They want to negotiate to see 30 million euros plus bonuses. United have made a fair stance, and they're not going to. We forget about it. We are no longer like Mercer, right? They said firmly they're going to be like João Rui Costa from Benfica. We said 40 million. That is 40 million cash up front, right? We need cash. So if they want to pay, they will pay 100%. But the question is, if they get the money, Greenwood will probably agree with it. He needs to agree on that move as well, right?
Yeah.
Jadon Sancho can also be sold. But we need to make we need to make a decision. The club needs to make a decision. You either bring back.
If we can get 50 million for Greenwood, that will be 100% cash in because he's an academy player.
Yeah. Pure profit.
That will help our transfer window tremendously.
Yeah, as what you said, Di Marzio, nope. Used to be credible, nope. He was also the one that tweeted that Ten Hag is gonna be sacked no matter what happened. It's gonna happen. Hey, ma che cose? He's a stronzo. He's a double stronzo, eh? Hey. Welcome to the family, Demasio.
Super Mario.
You're in the bin.
I have a comment. I saw Noah Theodoris came in and said, Mick and Jarvis, I'm not happy with this decision that Erik Ten Hag is staying next season. I'm tired of this club. Glazers out, Ineos out, Ten Hag out. I give up, guys. I'm out. Noah,
okay, Noah.
Don't be out. This is the moment where we all should support the club. It's a turning point in Man United.
It's a win. No, it's a win against the Glazeronomics. Lost. If this was Glazers, they would have sucked him. Tell me any other manager. This is the first manager to survive a 3-year contract cut. There's been the 18 months hamster wheel. The cycle is broken now. You should celebrate, right? And really, really look forward to the next season. The proof will be in the pudding, right? But I'm telling you, Ten Hag came in here, it's his second season. He was no backing whatsoever. He had to deal with Joe Glazer family, and you had to deal with an incompetent sporting director in terms of John Murtaugh. No fucking whatsoever, right? That's the thing. All of a sudden, right structure in place. You just do the coaching. You don't have to do about anything. Fine. Whew. Imagine if all the workload from you, Jarvis, you don't have to balance the tires anymore. You just sit and drive the car. You say, perfect. Good at driving the car.
Well, I have a Tesla. The Tesla drives itself. I just
exactly.
Relax.
Exactly. So this is the moment we should, I mean, we shouldn't celebrate the Glazers still there, but we should celebrate that this is a victory against the Glazeronomics, right?
It is. It is. And Madhouse comes in.
And it's a victory against the media. And it's a massive win against the media, the gravy train.
Yes.
They're in the mud. Imagine Ten Hag coming back to work, and he's made a note of every single one that wrote shit about him. It's the hit list.
Out. You're out. You're out.
Hector Salamanca's coming in there. Ding, 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 ding.
Slap. You're out.
DM. Jarvis, there's more DMs coming in from Rushman.
Yes, I have that. I just want to read out Madhouse comment. Really disappointed Ten Hag is staying. I wanted Southgate.
Madhouse. You're crazy, man.
Always funny.
Okay, more is coming up from Jarvis Cocker's corner as well, from our legendary Rushman, providing some information.
You can read this.
My good old mate Philly Brown. I hope you're doing well and dandy, Phil. Ten Hag staying is the right decision for me. Oh, big up, Phil. I need to text him as well. There are obvious, legitimate reasons for concern, and for those who wanted to replace him, I can understand why. His leash will be short, and he will have to perform to the levels that any new manager would, but no new manager can succeed without a functioning football department. So why would Ten Hag? So it's basically saying his leash has been short, and he has to operate under these circumstances. Nobody could have survived it except for Ten Hag. It was absolutely true. That's what I said before. He has an enormous job on his hands, and he has to learn from some of his mistakes. Some players like him, some don't. Will have to unify that dressing room, which won't be easy. None of the potential replacement filled me with confidence. True. So it's basically the replacement that we're talking about didn't feels confidence. He has to work on unify the dressing room better. That means the play power is gone. But what is he saying here? He will operate under short leash, meaning under supervision. Obviously, he will have accountability now. He will have KPIs, key performance indexes attached to it, right? But he could be successful with the right structure and department. What I'm saying here, so nothing else excites me either. Everything that was, presented, De Zerbi, potentially, I don't know.
Yep.
Thomas Tuchel, don't like him. Poch, never rated him. Just overhyped name, right? Southgate.
Unexperienced.
McKenna is potentially one for the future, but when you do succession plan, that is
too soon.
Plan built. Yeah, too soon. Succession plans mean the life after Eric. Who do we have in line? Okay, so it might be McKenna. I might have him a little bit more experience. Maybe he will bottle it at Ipswich. I don't know, man. But at the end of the day, I feel that this is a victory, and I agree with Phil is saying, right?
There's so much info coming in. This is the latest I got from Romano. Is Alex Crooks come in? He say, as just discussed on air, development of youngsters like Manu and Garnacho key to this decision to stick with Ten Hag.
Said too.
Makes sense. Also, I believe he deserves a chance to work under proper structure. Something else I've advocated on
top. Alex. This is what we've been saying all along, and this is the reason why I believe he was staying, because if you just look at what they want to do, and you can sort of see the evidence that you just look at the bench, the final games, how many youngsters from the academy were sitting there, you know. So this is the clear path. Like, bring on the youngsters. You can see Meno, Garnacho, Højlund. They've been successful under Ten Hag, but also what is the proper structure with some new recruitment, new blood adding onto this team, and wow. Off you go. So big up Alex Crook as well. I like Alex. I like Alex.
Mick, I just want to announce this again to Noah, that he's announced leaving MUFC Realist TV. Come on.
Right.
It's football. I know it's emotions. You feel emotional right now because you don't want Ten Hag to stay. And I understand. It's just the way it is. But come on, this is community. We all stick together through thick and thin.
Noah?
And I want you to stay. We all want you to stay. This is just the way it is, and we will support the common goal, Glazers out.
Why?
To win.
Did we make the decision, Noah? Did we make the decision? We just pronounced the news.
I'm just asking Noah. If he wants, he's a free man. He can do whatever he likes.
Yeah,
but I want you to stay, please.
I want you to stay too, but that is, according to my opinion, it sounds like you are blaming us for this, and I don't like that, Noah. So listen, mate, you have us on. You have us on the Telegram. Go talk to me personally, man. If you have a problem, I don't see any issue here. No.
The BARM is ecstatic. John Kermode come in. Johnny K. This is fantastic news. Ten Hag is staying. Yeah. He says. Yeah, I agree, Johnny K. And if you want to come on, just tell me. I will send you the link, and you can have your say, because
guys, open the calls. Noah, come in and talk to us. Explain yourself also. We want to hear from you, buddy. Mental health is an important part of this family as well. So please, I will open the floodlights for you guys to express yourself, because this is all about the community. It's just not about me and Jarvis talking about breaking the news here. Chat is in there. Noah, please, everyone that wants to come in and have a say, come in, talk to us and express yourself. Why? I'm very interested to hear, Noah, in reason why you want to leave. Would you just stop supporting the club in general? Let's talk about it. Cool and composed, man. Okay, guys, StreamYard is open. Just come in, have your camera on and a microphone if you can, and just talk to us and let us know. Big up for all of you. Jack Hoff as well. DJ Superfly, Lillis United. There's more coming in. This internet is absolutely exploding now. There's 107 of you now tuning in. Please don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you haven't.
Yes.
Wow.
Latest in from Romano, Rob Dawson coming in.
Oh, here we go. Oh, no.
He say Erik Ten Hag staying at Man United. Club sources saying decision based on his record of 2 trophies in 2 years. And 1 final, I would say, and 3rd place. Promoting youth players and understanding that injuries played a big part in the poor results this season.
Sorry, Rob, you're not going to get away with this. Everyone has seen what you tweeted lastly. You didn't have a Scooby-Doo, and now you're coming and flipping around to say, oh, I'm going to spin this deposit. No, we know who you are. Credits to Ornstein, please. Credit to Ornstein. He's shocked. I don't think Fabrizio Romano knew either. Ornstein was the first to break it. We have somebody coming in here. Charles Molenga is in the background.
Charles, can you turn on your camera just for us to see in the background? You don't have to have your camera on, but we need to make sure that you're fully dressed and verified. Yeah, there's Charles. Bring Charles in. Hang on a second. Charlie boy, welcome to the stage. Talk to us.
Ten Hag staying, yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited, Charles? Are you happy with this decision?
I'm very happy. I couldn't even sleep. It's about midnight where I am here in Zambia, so I'm just ecstatic.
Yeah, big up Zambia. It's 5 a.m. in the morning in Thailand where I am, man. This fucker over there, he woke me up. He's like called me like, hey, Ten Hag Stays, Ten Hag. And I was like, what?
So how do you feel, Charles? How do you feel? Are you excited? Are you happy with Ten Hag staying?
Yes, I'm very excited.
You
Very
are.
excited.
Do you
Yes.
hope he will get a long contract, more than just 12 months extension, maybe 2 to 3 years?
Hopefully they can do that. Then it will be better for the young guys to come and succeed.
Yeah, I agree. But Charles, through this season, everybody has been flip-flopping a little bit. Ten Hag in, Ten Hag out. How has your emotions been through the season? Have you been fully backing Ten Hag all the way, or
Fully,
have you been on the fence a little bit?
fully backing Ten Hag
Fully backing
because
Ten Hag.
I've watched the way he coached Ajax. They played brilliant football. We
They
can't
did.
take away that from him. It's only that we had a lot of injuries and other stuff that, anyway, I was 100% Grazer out. I wanted Qatar to come in.
Yes.
But along the way, we missed the mark. And we are here now discussing about a manager who has won us an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup in 2 seasons. And we want to throw him under the bus. That's not good at all.
I agree. You're getting some love from the VAR room. Charlie says the routinator and gives you a handshake. He agrees with what you're saying. I think that's good to hear, that we have fans all around the world supporting Man United, and at least supporting this manager through this time. And for me, I think it's time just to stand behind the manager, get a third season, and fully back him with players, and the structure he needs. Now he can focus fully on being a coach, setting up the team, the structure, the tactics as the way he wants. He doesn't have to be involved in the academy, don't have to be involved in transfers, don't have to be involved with Doris, the lunch lady, how she makes her coffee, don't have to be in every detail of the club. Finally, have people who can come in and makes decision and make Ten Hag focus on what Ten Hag's actually job is, to coach a football team and make these players better. What do you think about Greenwood now? Greenwood is apparently going to Juventus. Are you happy with him getting sold, or do you think maybe he should come back?
My own view is that we should have given the kid chance to come back and play. But if they decide to go, if he decides to go to Juve, it's not a problem with me, because it will add a bit of money so that we can acquire more players who can play the Ten Hag way of playing football.
Yes, the Ten Hag way of playing football, that's important. I just want to bring in the VAR room just to see what they are saying. I think some of the people in the chat, we are a community. Some of them are not super happy about Ten Hag staying. Most of us are at the moment, but we know, we as fans, we are emotional, and things can turn pretty fast. It's just us losing the Charity Shield against Manchester City, and maybe the first game of the league, and the knives will be out again against Ten Hag. And this is how it goes with Man United. Do you think so, Mick? Could it turn again against Ten Hag, or will now the supporters fully back him, at least through the next season?
I think that the wind changed after the FA Cup. The match-going fans have always been supportive. The away-going fans and the home-going fans, and there's been just the internet fans that's been percentage-wise vocal in certain ways. Yes, you can argue to the point that the results haven't been there, like the conceded goals and the number of goals that we actually scored. But at the end of the day, what matters is how you win games. It's not the number of goals you score. It's actually the points of the tally, what you bring. But I think the mood has changed after this, and this is all against, hang on a second, people are waking up to say, hang on, we've been mistreated by the Glazers, and if Ineos is sacking the manager, they're no better than the Glazers, so the support is there. I think we've seen a lot of people say, well, I wasn't in for Ten Hag, but this is not on, like the manager. So I think this is the right thing, and I think that people should get behind the team and the manager. But first and foremost, Jarvis, we need to see players go before manager, and that's my opinion. Listen,
yeah, it's true. Give me 1 minute, Mick. I will just send one invite to a special guy I want to have in to have his say, because he's not fully agreeing with us about this Ten Hag staying. I hope I can get Mr. Structure Nerdin to come on and have his say.
Yeah, we need to have a balanced approach.
Yeah.
I just blocked one person because it's full of shit talking shit. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous. It's a fine line when you're going to report on certain things. You got to be balanced, right? And this is what I'm saying. Those journalists have been actually reporting gash. It's not responsible journalism. You got to be very careful. I did a tweet about it to say, look, there's no loyalty to the club if you are not a fan. You're loyal to the editorial and the ones to pay your paycheck. So 70% of the reporters are attaching themselves to United are not fans, right? The ones that are responsible is the likes of David Ornstein, because he's not constantly tweeting there. Like, he's basically saying, you know what? Until I have something concrete, I'm not going to make myself relevant, and I respect that.
Yes. Latest from Romamo, an update on Greenwood. Where did it go? At the stage, there it is. He says, just in, Mason Greenwood has given priority to Juventus. New contacts took place in the last hours, so it's fresh. Man United value him at 50 million. Juventus expect to complete the deal in the coming weeks for 30 plus bonuses. Juve must sell Chiesa or Sule first. Di Marzio again. Well, again, Di Marzio knows Italian football. He doesn't know English football. So,
I can easily confirm that with Alfredo Padula, my friend as well. So yeah, I will text him in the morning. He knows everything about this. So we will see. Okay, let me talk to Alfredo, because I don't trust Di Marzio anymore, to be honest. The thing is, if we sell, I said the club wants 40 million. That's the bottom line, right? But if there's a negotiation, there is a negotiation, right?
It is. And another thing now coming out with Patrick Berger, the former Liverpool player, said that Erik Ten Hag stays as coach for Manchester United, confirmed new hopes now for Borussia Dortmund for Jadon Sancho. Because we know now that Sancho won't be coming back to the club.
Good stuff.
How you see gone? With Sancho?
I see Sancho being sold. He definitely is going to be sold. 40 million minimum, right? I think he's going to get sold. If the don't want him, there's other clubs in Italy that wouldn't take him. There's definitely suitors out there, right? Dortmund is not the only one, right? No. There's two players that needs this pure. One, you recuperate a little bit of money, which is Sancho. The other one is a pure profit sell. But on the other hand, it's led to believe if they don't get 40 million cash for Greenwood, they will retain him as a secondary striker. Can be. Because we are now panicking. We're now looking for Xerxes. We're throwing our name in the hat there. Xerxes is most likely to go to AC Milan. They're very advanced on triggering that release clause. And now they're joining Arsenal as well, because Benjamin Sesko pulled out. So either it's going to be like, Xerxes, or they're going to go for, Wolves Cunha, right?
Yes.
Or you have Mason Greenwood that can play that second fiddle, and you don't have to spend anything. I think they thought about everything. And that's what they set a very unrealistic target on 40 million up front.
Yes. Maybe it's unrealistic because of his high wages. He's on 250k a week, I believe, or is it 200? I think it's 250, but I think it's a little bit too much for clubs.
You mean Greenwood?
Outside. Yeah, no, Sancho, for clubs outside the Premier League to sign him on those wages. Then we will have to go down in price. So most likely, if we are going to sell, I would say that Premier League is the place to go.
Yeah.
Because
anyway, breaking news then. For me, very, very. It's like a stone lifted off the fans' chest and falling off. Like, now we can all rest in peace, have a nice summer, look forward for a transfer window. We don't have to speculate anymore. But one thing is what I'm very angry about is the this so-called mainstream journalist has been absolutely egg-faced, right? So everyone that goes into Twitter, that has Twitter, give Ornstein his roses, 100%. That is responsible journalism, and that is the way it should be. You know, all the respect for him.
Yes. One last breaking news here, an update on Ten Hag. It says that Ten Hag now will take a back seat on recruitment. Manchester United and Ten Hag believe they are very much aligned.
Yeah, they had a meeting before he left. On holiday, and we discussed the targets, and they were all aligned on the targets. So he just basically took a holiday, came back, and now they can cook. So they already know who they're going to attack. Yeah. Option 1, option 2, option 3.
You know, in a way, right now, I feel a little bit relieved that this Ten Hag saga finally is over, because it's been hanging over our heads for a long time now. We want some clearance. We want some clarity in the situation. And for me, I feel now we can focus on moving forward with which player we want to sell, which player we want to buy, keeping the pressure on the Glazers. We saw the 1958s came out today with a new message. Did you read it, Mick?
Yeah, it was a lengthy message, man. I even retweeted and I replied, guys, you can use my platform anytime to get your voice out.
I saw that. That would be great if the 58s would come on our channel, because we are firmly Glazers out on this channel.
Been keeping that stance forever. I mean, I think I was the first to start our first channel that actually started blowing the whistle on the Ineos, what they're doing at the moment, and then the rest followed as well. And because I said, like, you know, if they're doing a end of season review, so can we do a end of ownership season review as well? And that's what we're going to do. And I promised to do that, right?
Yeah.
They're still under microscope, like, you know, because trust is hard earned.
It is. That's true. It's hard earned. They will struggle coming forward, and they have to deserve our trust. They have to prove for us that they are the right guys.
But in a way, Jarvis, when you think about it, when you just step down a little bit of this emotional, take a step back, the pressure and the stress will be less now on the manager, you know, but because, hey, they're going to do all the heavy lifting, basically. So they're going to do all the recruitment. They're going to ask you, what position do you need to strengthen? I need a left back. Okay, what kind of profile do we have? Well, I need a left back that can bomb forward and that can play inverted midfielder sometimes, go tucking in, good on the ball. Good. There's a profile. Here's 3 players. Pretty much. What's the price range? Let's go for as long as they fit within this style of play and the mold and the culture. So he doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Similar to what they did to Pep Guardiola. He's like, I didn't know. Like, I didn't ask for this player, but hey, I got this player. I have to coach him.
Yeah, it's true.
So
and we
no
know
more pressure.
Ten Hag is used to work under a structure. He did when he was managing Ajax under Overmars and Van der Sar. So he knows, and also the board of Ajax. Everybody had to agree when it came to transfers, new signings. We all know that.
Well, VR and Jarvis, there's one thing that's going to stop. Is going to be incompetent signings, splashing the money. Not that we are the KPI holders or recruitment directors, that we are accountants of it, but it's the unnecessary spending on club shirt signings, like a Mason Mount was an absolutely non-Ten Hag signing. It was, we give you the 7 because you're going to sell shirt, you're a pretty boy, blah, blah, blah. That never happened, right? Enough of those signings. So now you're going to see more sensible signings. Everything's going to be voted. They're going to work in tandem in a team, you know, so it's going to be very sensible signing. Just see how Omar Barada works. Like, you know, it's unbelievable. No wonder how they got some really good deals for City, right? So we're not going to see this overspending anymore. That's the end of that as well.
Yeah.
We got Andy Cooper as well.
And the thing is, Mick, we got to have the vision of what type of players we want who can suit our system, not just the name. Because now, in the last 10 to 12 years, we have been chasing names. It's been the Cavanis, the Ronaldos, the Zlatans, all the big name, Alexis Sanchez, you name it, who have come in and, playing the piano and everything. But now we want the right player profile to come in, not the big names. So this is
the
what
profile.
I expect from Ineos this summer, to chase the right profiles, not the names.
Oh, listen, I'm not going to give them a free pass of yet. I'm not going to glorify them. So everything will be proven when we come to end of August. Like, what kind of type of players did we get? Who did we get rid of? And off we go, right? And I'm not going to give a free pass because for me, trust is hard earned. So if they can prove me right, if we get back into the winning ways, then maybe I will sort of lower down my guard a bit, But still, I'm really just, So,
same with me, Mick. And I see Stephanie Griffith come in and say first signing will be a big indicator of Ineos fees and salary plus profiles.
Listen, I believe they're going to do a marquee signing to please the crowd, to please the fans. I don't believe we're going to go in for that Brentford kid on 75 million. There's no way. And I think I read something today that why should we bid out ourselves? We're the only one in for him, which nobody else is linked for him, only we. So why should we be mugs? I'm not going to overpay. I would like to see a marquee signing when it's absolutely needed, right? You can argue to the point that we need 2 centre-backs, fine. But I would say 1 midfielder is high priority on my list. That would be a marquee signing. And that will be a transformative signing. I know he's only 19, 20 years of age, but this boy has ceilings. We're talking about João Neves. Pay the bloody money for him. He's worth it. It's worth it.
Yes.
I've done a lot of research about it, and I say, look, the KPI is going to pay off within 5 years. Easily. Right?
Yeah.
Easily.
And the resale
and it's
value.
the resale value. It's a no-brainer.
If we give him a 5-year contract and we sell him after 4 years to Real Madrid, for example, we can easily recuperate our money like this.
Yeah, you're going to sell a couple of players. You're going to free up a wage bill. You might get another 100 million. There's your 100 million to buy João Neves. That's the thing. Go get him, right? Go get him. Plus, you have other money that you can use for the centre backs and other positions, right? But one thing is what you need to strengthen. 100% is that midfield. Retain Amrabat. Give Fiorentina 30 million, whatever. You still have a senior player. And then you can play João Neves in a hybrid role, 6 and 8.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine that midfield.
Imagine.
Kobe Mainoo, João Neves and Bruno Fernandes. Shit. Right. This guy is like a Frankie Dillon on steroids, but better, even technical.
And he's young. But the thing is, he's young, he's good, he's composed, he's mature, but he lacks one vital thing, and that's experience. So at least if we sign him, I hope he will not be 100 million player, more of a, as Michael Zachariah commentators say, above 65, because of the pressure. The pressure of the transfer sum will be immense if he comes in for 100. It's not what we want a 19-year-old to come into. And we all know United, we put the pressure on the players.
Yeah, but he fits the profile because we're looking for young players. We're building a squad for the future. So that'd be a marquee signing, something that I think that it's worth spending on, right? And the reason per se is because I've done my research, and the ones that hit the ground running in Premier League are very successful as Portuguese players for some reason. Just look at half the Wolves team, man. They're adaptable. Bruno Fernandes, Silva, Ronaldo, they all made it a Premier League. Easy, adaptable. So it's very low risk, right?
It's true.
And they're very physical. They're very technical. So I'll go for that. I will go for that. And another transformative signing as well on the right wing will be actually Elise, which I realized as well. The guy can put crosses into the box, and also he can sleep and put in the cross in the box as well. Very creative, amazing player. And I know we were about to sign him we're looking to sign him last summer as well, a couple of years ago as well. So yeah. 100%.
Cooper Andy comes in and say Jarvis Neves is small. That's my concern. Mainoo, Neves, Bruno, we are getting bullied for sure.
Yeah, but listen,
could happen. But Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, even Kevin De Bruyne, they're not big guys, and they can dominate teams. So
Licha is a small guy. He came in as a centre back. Everyone was laughing. Listen, have you seen this guy play? He's a very stocky guy. He's like this cone, right? You fill up with water and you try to kick it in and it always comes up like this quick. You know what, Joris, look at me. Like this pendulum. Rip.
Yeah.
He never falls down. He's just up on the feet, low center gravity as well. Stocky as fuck.
It's like one of those old bottle opener you had in the 80s, with the low center of gravity.
You're talking about this one, and you fill with water at the bottom, and you go like that.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what's called.
Yeah. Madhouse comes in and say, wasn't Bebe Portuguese? Well, we can't win them all.
Bebe? Oh, not everyone. I'm saying a high percentage, not everyone. To say high, everyone, no.
Yeah.
Listen, how old was Ronnie when he came over? Was he also some 19?
Yeah,
17.
18, 19. 18. Ronnie. And we did, when it comes to the financial part of this, as we spoke about this the other day. If we sell Ericsson, that adds up to almost 8 million a year in savings.
Yeah.
If we sell Casemiro, it will be also with his wages about 18 million saved. And the transfer fee for Casemiro, maybe we are talking about 60 to 75 millions to Saudi. So that will easily free up about 100 million for the war kitty if we want to go for Neves. So it's possible. It's possible.
And don't forget, we're getting another 75 million from Europa League as well.
Yes. Yeah. Well, if we win it, not just straight away. If we go far in the tournament, I think it gives us about 30 millions just for qualifying and the group stage.
Yeah. Anyway, story. Big up Moonwalker. Fear he cannot give us more than Mickey Mouse Cup. I just didn't understand. I'm just reading randomly what you guys are saying. Stephanie Griffith is in the house. We love you, Stephanie. How many likes do we have currently? There is over 200 watching, so I would be very curious if you can give us up to 100 likes. What do we have to do? Even break the news. I have to wake up 4:30 in the morning just to break the news, to speak to you. Let's get to 100 likes, please. It's free. Let me see. The poll is about to close off as well. 93% of you thought it's a fantastic result that Ten Hag got the job. There was 110 votes. 110 votes, and there's not even 100 likes. Guys, can we get 100 likes? Everyone smash the like button right now, because 110 of you voted yes. 93% Ten Hag is the right choice. 7% only said no, and 1 disappeared out of the stream, out of disappointment. Sorry to hear that. But guys, if you get the likes, please hit the likes of your mugs, what the Lilies United is saying. Chicken dance incoming.
James Pierce, always United negative, comes in and says Ten Hag remarkably fortunate to keep his job. 8th place, United lowest league position since 89-90, conceded a club record of 58 goals in the Premier League season, and finished a league campaign with a negative goal difference for the first time since 89-90.
Scouser, LFC. Okay, let's attack this account, please. He's a Scouser. Right. What are you saying? Your manager only won 1 cup. That's it. And you big him up like he was the prime Sir Alex Ferguson. You won the fucking pandemic cup in front of nobody, right? You called it success. 1 Champions League, and that's about it. Get out of here. Now you got to sort of get somebody called Slot, like a slot machine. He's going to slot right in there. Slot me in, Slot. Now Arne is Dutch. He's the same profile of Ten Hag. So guys, what are you talking about?
Let's see. Put it in the bin. Slop.
Put it in the bun. You got to do like a Kiwi, like New Zealander. Have some fush. Bun. Put it in the fridge in the bun.
Yes, the bun. Well, I just want to end with this. Another Scouser, but he played for Man United. Is it okay that we play a clip with Michael Owen, Mick?
Yeah, what does Owen say now?
Yeah, let's just do this. Oh, put on sound. Sorry.
Ten Hag is just the right man for this job. He simply cannot manage the team next season. They've got a cup final and they've got a few important games that could mean European football next year or not. They're going to get absolutely hammered by Manchester City. They're going to get annihilated. Arsenal will smash them to bits at Old Trafford. And I wouldn't even fancy them going to Brighton either. They might not get anything out the rest of the season if they're playing like that. And I just wonder, with so much at stake, even though it's only for 4 games, I wonder whether the board might just have to try to do something here and now and be quite rapid about it. He simply cannot manage this team.
Get out of here.
Not good enough.
That was the biggest mistake.
He's just not good enough to manage Manchester United.
It's the biggest mistake we ever had him in a squad whatsoever.
Michael Owen.
He's never been a Manchester fan whatsoever. Never been. He just came there for the money at the end of the day. So I never respected him whatsoever. Did you?
No,
never.
No, he was never. He scored against City in that 4-3 win. That was great. But besides that, he didn't do anything for us. He's a Scouser. He played for Liverpool, and I don't rate him.
No, I don't do either. Listen, people, it's been very exhausting. 100 likes and I do a chicken dance. I promise. I've done it once. Jarvis got away with murder yesterday because if we got 200 likes, he would do it. Never going to give you a song, and that is still on the table. 100 likes gives you a chicken dance. Whoops, we're not going to do that. I'm going to get done again. I don't believe anything that's coming out, so I'm just going to give, before I go to bed, I'm going to tweet to David Ornstein and say, thank you, David.
Yes.
Absolutely. The rest, we're going to bash. Right? I'm going to bash them.
And Mick, we're just going to let this sink in, sleep on it, have 24 hours. We will probably do a show tomorrow night and talk about this when we have more info and more knowledge about the situation, about what's on the contract offer, what will happen to Ten Hag. Will Ineos back him with more money? There's a lot of questions, but we do know that Ten Hag will stay. And I see that Mick is tired, yawning, and is ready to go back to bed.
Yeah, at least now we can kick off the transfer season. And I'm looking forward to it. I've been planning what to do for the transfer market, and we've been developing something very, very unique that nobody has done before. So guys, tune into the MUC Transfer Corner. We're not going to say anything about it right now, but it's going to be very exciting. Guys, it's going to be a massive show to do, and everyone's going to be involved in this show as well. That's all I can say. Yeah. Xerxes, Todibo, Brentford, Fofana. Fofana is another one we're looking at, 100% like you sing. Listen, it's another day tomorrow, but we live to be Manchester United days, and this story ends. End of Glazenomics, end of player power, end of media speculation, and end of this gravy train. 1 likes. If you get up to 40 likes within 5 minutes, you get a Jarvis chicken dance. I'm deflecting off him.
I don't even know how to do the chicken dance.
Neither did I. I
just chicken dance.
No,
I don't know.
No, you're gonna do the balloon dance. Like you're gonna strip down and have just the balloons that they're.
And then I need 10,000 likes. I will do the balloon dance. Swapping
Yep, swap balloon. Anyway, I don't think Gavin Under would big up. It's been a long time since I see you. So thank you all. Big up to you, Gavin, as well. Everyone is happy. Everyone can go to sleep. 61 likes according to Stephanie Griffith. Guys, what should we do to get hundreds? That is the target.
Well, people can like it after we finish the show. I'm just happy that Ten Hag is staying 1 more year at least. Probably an extension. My guess is 3 years. And fully backed.
Yeah, so now there was no club decision. It came to Ornstein, fully backed. Listen, happy day, Welsh girl is well 68. What you saying? Yeah, Jarvis survived another stream, not doing chicken dance, but Lillis United was saying here, guys. Legends, you're brilliant. You donated super chats and everything, and provided us the stories. I am absolutely knackered, to be honest. I have a confession. I didn't want to do any streams today. I did just a small announcement of Benjamin Sesko, 3-minute video, because I felt like there's nothing to talk about until something concrete's come up. This managed situation is just rinse, wash, repeat, and just speculation. So finally, we got some concrete closure to the matter and a potential contract extension. For those that wanted the manager out, they're probably going to cry themselves to sleep when they're reading horror story. Not a contract extension.
Well, after we're done, I will jump over to Saeed's channel and listen to what they're saying.
Yeah,
I think there will be a funeral.
Oh yeah, a wedding and a 3 funerals, whatever the movie was called, like, you know.
Yeah.
I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. Ten Hag is all around us, and so the feeling goes.
You know I love you, and I always will.
My mind is made up, and it's such a thrill. There's new beginnings, there is no end. The trophy we gonna get it in the end. It's written in the wind. Oh, Ten Hag we go. Yeah. Oh, you got a new improvised song.
Fantastic.
That was free bass. Yeah.
Cool.
We didn't get lights for that one. 3 weddings and a funeral. Yeah. That was 3 weddings and a funeral. Anyway, we are
4 weddings and a funeral. 4 weddings. Yeah.
So there's a Saeed, and he's having a funeral. Well, then is Nuruddin probably crying out, and there is Terry Fluis probably going to cry out as well.
Adam.
Here is Adam as well potentially. But we're just going to respect that this is the club decision. This is the evaluate the best potential, and if they came to a conclusion, say Ten Hag is the man. Ten Hag is the man.
Well, we will see. We have next season, and we will. I will keep my eyes on Ten Hag and make sure that he behaves.
You like to meet the fuckers. You like to meet the fuckers. Robert De Niro. I got my eyes on you.
Robert De Niro. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
No. It's like meet the parents, meet the fuckers.
Yeah, but I know, but that's my only Robert De Niro impression.
Talk to me.
Talking to me.
Love United, hate the Glazers. Anyway, I would love to stay on more. You guys can continue. We had a call there as well, 1 hour and 10 minutes. It's really, really nice of you to come in and such a short notice. Just want to give shout out to people as well. The Voganator for Voganator. I cannot read your name. For being a member for 1 month. Continue being a member. Angie with amazing super donations with 20 memberships. And basically Rush Maynard did something 50 yesterday as well. So we are up to I don't know how many. And also Angie being a member for 12 months. Legend. And big up Ben as well for your super chat. I just want to sort of mention, shout out people that are gifting. Like, you know, I know it's hard financial times, but we really appreciate everything that you're donating, like, you know, the memberships, the super chats, like, you know, because everything goes back into this content, right? Anyway,
it's true, but then again, you don't have to feel the pressure to donate anything. We appreciate every gift we get, but it's an open channel, it's a free channel.
Independent.
The best you can do is hit the like. I just want to end this close the chat with John Johnson, Mr. Rashford lover #1 or not.
Yeah. Mr. Lover.
He's not his biggest fan. He say, objectively, I think Ten Hag was kept because alternatives were not exciting. But either way, finally it's over and we move together. That's a good big up, John Johnson. We move together.
Yeah. Like you seen says Glazers out, and Joe Glazer out 100% is still here. And we just want to finish on a positive note. I know I'm really upset with one legend leaving because I don't know, it's not our fault. Maybe he's mentally checked out. Need to reach out to him. It is what it is. We're just fans, we're the consumers. Ten Hag is a man. Provenly right. Okay, I gotta go, and I'm gonna go back to sleep. And I hope we could provide you a little bit of happiness today. And we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. And pray for me because I'm gonna do root canal tomorrow. For fuck's sake.
Well, we leave it on that with mixed root canal. Good luck. I hope I see you tomorrow. With this big mouth like Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
What? Ten Hag Stays?
Root canal.
The chosen one. Beautiful people, thank you for tuning in. This has been Jarvis as per usual, the one and only that did a Martin Scorsese 2 hours and 30
You have to
minutes.
point in the opposite direction, Mick.
That one.
Yes.
That one.
Yes.
That one. Hello. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you, Jarvis. I see you tomorrow, buddy, and everyone in the VR room. It's time to say goodbye.
Bye.
But it's not goodbye. It's see you later. Ten Hag Stays. Glory, glory, Manchester United. Hit the like, please, and subscribe if you haven't. Good night, people, and time to go. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.
Ten Hag Stays.